Hello YouTube, National Triple Eight here again, bringing you another free-for-all game. Today we have one that I just wanted to watch the replay of, so we're going to see. I really have no idea what's going to happen in this game. Because it was just something that kind of interesting that happened. I wanted to check the replay. So we'll get into this real quick. I'm playing as Ayubid. And if you guys enjoy the content so far, of course, please give me a like and subscribe, as I know most of you already have, but I'm sure there's plenty of you that haven't. So we're setting up right here between some gold and wood. And what you guys are going to see here, well, I won't spoil it, but we'll talk about it after it happens, I suppose. So we got right next to us, we've got this HRE player setting up right on the deer here that we missed. And we don't even actually see him, I think. We didn't know he was there. Improper scouting. Our king is just chilling. We kind of, I think we were talking to somebody in Discord and we kind of got a little sidetracked here. But I was just trying to go for the strategy where I, you know, just build like a mill out here at a distance. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Just have like 2 villas and have to kill one-shot a deer, so you can set up, and then you know, you can build your FTC somewhere else in a better spot for other resources. And up above us we have this Mongol player up here, who has built an oboe right away. Interesting. As they usually do, I suppose. Pretty normal build order. But now we see, we realized our opponent here, we could build a tower, but he's Chinese, or no, he's not Chinese. What am I saying? He's HRE and he's already started. He had 4 villas here, so I didn't have 4 villas here. I was a little sidetracked here, as you can see. It's like my scouts maybe even gonna die, but he got this up so fast I didn't have enough villas to contest it, and now he's gonna take this food from me. So now I'm gonna be left with these berries over here. So I guess this is like, well, we'll wait a little bit longer actually before I say what I was about to say. Elsewhere on the map, not too much going on. Oh, this is a long game. Wow, look at this, an hour. Well, I'm not gonna spoil actually the time I gave you. It's over an hour. That's what I will say. So I guess we'll cast the whole thing. I mean, we already started it, you know. But we see this red player up here. Pay special attention. He's building a stables pretty soon here. 4-minute mark. We're starting a stables. I thought this was actually sooner than it was, but he did mine enough wood to get some stables here, as you can see. And we now have a scout harassing us. They've discovered our only food resource. Unfortunately, Pink has a lot more food. He's got these deer now, and these deer, both of these deer are his for the taking. His gold is a little bit farther away, but yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. But we see here already a little problem, right? We see 2. He spent the stone. He's got the 2, the double, you know, early horsemen here. Only 100 food and 20 wood, and he's attacked my base. And at this point, you know, I've been denied my only source of food. I don't really, my scout hasn't been the luckiest. He's nowhere in sight. He's up here. He's too far away. And now we don't have any, we don't have any food. So basically at this point, I decide, you know, to cut my losses and go next, right? Like, I'm not gonna, there's really no point in me, you know, sticking out in this game now. I don't have any food right here. I'm just kind of doomed, and somehow Red has discovered my king as well. So I don't know if we'll keep an eye on Red for later. That was kind of weird how he went down straight to my king, wasn't it? But we're just gonna go ahead and give Pink the king and let him carry on the legacy, because you know, there's no food for me, so it's game over, right? There's no reason to stick around in this game. So what I was gonna say at the beginning of this game was building your TC not on a food source right away can be you know, you kind of have to plan ahead for that, and you can see that both these players outmaneuvered me by denying my food. Very unusual play by Red, especially. I mean, the Pink play I think is completely reasonable, but the Red player I mean, Pink also did have his own deer as well here, so I'm surprised he actually did this, but kind of a weird play. I guess it was just to deny me more than to get him resources for now, but it worked really well because Red helped him out. I don't know if they're, you know, why Red did this build, but I kind of wanted to see how this affected Red because it seemed like a really powerful thing to do. That's why I wanted to go into this replay and check this out because I have done like a Mongo build with the really fast stables, but it's like right in the beginning of the game, and you kind of lose. You don't get the OVO, you get the stables, and you get 2 scouts right away. But you know, I wonder about these horsemen. In fact, these are kind of an interesting thing, like really cheap horsemen, right? Like you get 2 for the price of 1 plus some stone. And he actually got 4 out right really early in the game before anyone could even think about, you know, getting their age 2 right. So let's go ahead and switch over to Red's POV here. Take a look at what he's seeing. So he's running around. He's just kind of scouting the map, looks like. Going straight over to Green, the Green player here. And he's found his stone, of all things. Very interesting. Almost made a beeline for that stone, huh? I mean, he's just going that direction. It could be completely normal. We don't really know what he's seeing yet. Let's see if he goes for Yellow's outpost right away, though. I'm curious. Because Yellow does have an outpost right up here on the food we can see on the mini-map here. Oh, he's already done with it, though, so it's already gone. I'm not seeing anything too suspicious yet. It just seems like he went with a really early aggressive build and he's going to annoy all the players in the lobby. For whatever reason. With his harassment. Which is a strategy, I suppose. I don't think it's necessarily a good strategy, but it is a strategy. He can finish that tower. Should be fine. So yeah, he's just scouting around. He's starting to work his way up to H. As you can see, aside from myself, who lost the game, Red is now behind everyone else in the game a little bit. Orange is doing really well. I wonder what Orange is up to. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's going straight up probably to age 3, or he's already got the Regnets, yep. He's already in age 3 over here, doing great. Let's see if he finds any relics. So there's a few relics in the map, looks like. One right above him up here, he's gonna get that one for sure. One on Blue's base, one in the middle. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more just out on the map, so. Unfortunately not very close. Orange here, he didn't make the best choice, I would say, in terms of his location that he built in. Even though it is kind of safer to build here, I suppose. Maybe it was a fine decision. It's just, you know, there's 3 sacred sites. I feel like building in the middle though is HRE is always just the right play, right? I guess there are 2 other HRE players though, so yeah, we'll see. It looks like an Ottoman player is already in age 3 as well. So we've got you know, Red's gonna be in a tough spot. He's getting a lot of wood of all things. You know, right away. Maybe he's going for a second TC. I don't know. He has a very strange build. His resources are all kind of split right now. I don't know what he's planning on. Maybe he's a newer player. He's harassing Pink over here. Just very bizarre. So we've got a Burgrave actually. He's gonna go straight for Red, it looks like. Interesting. So Red's probably out of this game, I would say. If I don't know why he made 2 Lanchglucks right away. That's kind of strange. I don't think they're really that tanky, right? Like, yeah, their hit points are kind of low. It's nice to have, I think, like, some in your army when you're fighting in melee, but I think you just want to intersperse them, like, a couple here and there, not like, you know, you can see the Lanchgluck getting targeted there and just getting destroyed. We should have definitely more men-at-arms, I think, than Lanchglucks in an army, typically. But yeah, this is going to be a huge battle, it looks like. Very strange stuff going on here. Okay, here comes Pink's reinforcements. Yep. Should be able to get back in here. Now he has You know, more men at arms. That's good. But he is getting hurt over here by Red's army as well. He's losing a lot of bills. So both these players taking a lot of trades here. And we can see that, yeah, Red didn't really put himself in the best spot by going for those really early scouts. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate he was attacked right away. I kind of wanted to see, you know, some more. But he also didn't do a very good build, so I guess he's just a newer player. I was hoping there would be some kind of interesting play here from Red, but there really wasn't anything of interest here. He was just, I guess, trolling me, or he thought he could get my... I don't even know why he built those horsemen. That was really strange. He went and pissed everybody else off in the lobby too with them. I mean, it's good to use them while if you have them, right? Like, but I would kind of focus in on one player as much as possible with them instead of trying to go across the map and mess with everybody, right? Like, that's just kind of counterproductive and kind of makes people mad at you, right? They'll probably team up on you if you do that kind of thing. But I think yeah, Red's probably gonna have to tap out pretty soon. He's just, yeah, his villagers are just getting overrun here by Pink. Kind of surprised Pink went for the Burgrave too. I don't know why. I guess he since he built over here, he didn't scout a lot of relics. He probably decided, you know. Well, let's see what happened here. So we got, how many did Orange end up getting? 2, just 2 relics. That's it. Oh wow. Okay. He went over Knights. We got 3 over here for Yellow. Wow. Okay. So Yellow got a lot. None for Green. Yellow's looking pretty strong over here. Why is Orange's score so much higher than everyone though? I wonder what the reason behind that is. I guess it's just his army of horsemen, gilded knights maybe. Counts for a lot. Not sure. And now Yellow's already up in age 4 actually. He's gone for Swabia, so he's gonna look, we're gonna keep it on Yellow. Yellow's probably gonna be one of the strongest players in this game, I would assume. As long as he doesn't get teamed up on. He might, because he's surrounded by 3 other players, but it looks like now we see Pink finally going for the kill here onto Red. He finally made a ram. I probably wouldn't hurt to make a couple rams, but you know, I think it just doesn't matter whether he gets the kill or not. I think Red is just doomed, right? Like, there's no way he's ever getting out of age 2 at this point with his villager count and his resources. He's just getting completely destroyed here. Let's speed things up here, since it's gonna be a longer one. Some little skirmishes between Orange and Blue here. Not really. I guess Orange wants this relic that he scouted here. Surprised no one's targeted Yellow yet for aging up so quickly. Also, Green just kind of chilling, hanging back. So if Pink gets this kill, he's gonna actually have 2 kills. He's gonna put him in a pretty good spot if this game goes on longer, which I already mentioned it did. So we'll see how that plays into things. See if, okay, so he just surrenders. Yep, leaves the game. That's good. So Pink does have 2 kills. And now we've got 2 of the 3 sacred sites taken by Yellow, and it looks like Orange, I guess Orange beat the player here in the middle, the teal player. Kind of gave up for whatever reason. I didn't really catch exactly what happened, but we're gonna have, you know, age 3 knights against age 4 knights. So you can see here, Yellow obviously doesn't have the numbers though, so he does actually get cleaned up. He hasn't quite got enough army yet, but aside from trading army, Orange looks like he's not gonna be able to capitalize on doing further damage. I think he probably should. Well, he does need to heal these units as OTD. You do want to save your units, keep them alive. So he probably should put some prelates over here to heal. But he probably wants to get right back in there and or just sit back. You know, he could just sit back and get his own H4 because Yellow's obviously gonna out eco him pretty quickly here. And I don't think he can fight him without hoping to have help from Green or somebody else. So as the dust settles here, let's take a look at Pink. So Pink He's not looking too hot this game because of this aggression. He's really behind on it. He has no eco really to speak of. He looks like he's going for it now, so he will get some more TCs. Green here's looking fine in H4. But he hasn't really been active at all. I'd say yellow's still in the best spot despite being surrounded on both sides and losing all his army. But let's see if he's gonna remake it. Maybe he should get some more prelates out too as HRE. Maybe some spearmen would be good. Ooh. We don't have burning oil or cannon emplacement's gonna be the first thing he's looking for here, which probably isn't. I mean, that's probably fine, I guess. But not gonna be in range for this fight, so it's not gonna really factor in here. But we still have Gilded Knights versus Elite Knights, so this time yellow. Looks like he's doing a little bit better here. We do need some prelates to heal these units. Would be real nice. Okay, this was a weird engagement. He right-clicked on some unit back here and kind of messed up his charge, but it does look like he's going to be able to hold on to his Regnates, which is great for him. And he does have the best gold income in this game, no doubt, with the 2 Sacreds and the 3 Relics. He's going to be looking pretty strong still. And in fact, what do we have going on here? Orange. What is Orange doing with these relics? I guess he took one from here, but he brought it over here and then realized, what am I doing? Why would I do that? And he's coming back. So hopefully he'll bring that relic. Now he's gonna have 4 relics total, which is great. He's actually gonna be up 1 on yellow. But he does need that H4, man. He really is way behind. Without the Swabby, his eco's never really, aside from the, oh, I guess he has, yeah, okay, there's the 4th relic in there now. So, not bad, but, you know, obviously yellow in a much better spot. Definitely favoring yellow to win this one, I would say. Green just way too passive. English player, probably Endure player. I mean, he's not that, he's actually got the highest score right now, so technically, actually, green is in the most powerful position. So maybe he will be in a fine spot here. Maybe he can go hit yellow. Yellow does not have any walls on this side. He has no protection. And if he's also going to be hit by orange, he actually might get eliminated here. So let's see how this plays out. Yellow quickly retreating with his vills. You can see the king is in this town center. He is getting emergency repairs, but I don't know if it's enough. Yeah, it's not enough, right? Oh, he got some vills now repairing as well. So maybe he will hold on to this. Looks like we're going straight for the Swabia to hurt the eco instead of the king. Or the king was in here, my bad. Maybe the king is... The king's in here now, here he is. So he's been moving the king around. But green just right-clicked on buildings and he just completely wasted his entire army. Wow. What a what a mistake, you know. If you're gonna do that, you really need to make sure you surround the king. Don't let him switch buildings like that. That's just a huge blunder. Green just lost his whole army, and he traded out for nothing, right? Like I mean, obviously it's hurting yellow's eco to lose his Swabia for a little while, but it's not. I mean, is that really worth your whole army? I don't think it ever is, even in a 1v1, right? There's no way that's gonna be worth it. Plus, yellow probably already has a decent economy, right? He's got 99 vills, so he probably doesn't mind losing that too much at this point. The king is still in the town center, so yellow's going to recognize that and go straight in for it. He does not have any. Let's see, he doesn't have any siege here, and orange is able to return and come back. Orange is in H4 now, but he only has veteran units. It looks like. Yeah, none of his units have been upgraded yet. But he does have the elves back here, which is helping out a lot. And yellow is, yeah, he's just wasted his whole army, so that's fun. All these players kind of making huge mistakes. It looks like pink maybe playing a little bit more passive now that he has 2 kills, so he's probably going to be in a good spot here since they're letting him have the 2 kills and fighting each other. So now I'm thinking that, despite, you know, yellow's great eco that he had here, and he's getting hit from both sides, I'm definitely thinking pink is probably the person now who's going to be looking good in this game. Yellow's holding so far, we'll see how this goes. We do have the burning oil and the emergency repairs coming through, which is great. He's doing a good job for what, considering all things considered here. Fighting off both these players at once. Could use some walls and some stone, probably. He does have stone, actually, so he has no excuse not to build a wall against green here. While he's fighting over here. But, once again, we see green pushing up. Could use some siege, too. Wouldn't mind to see some mangonels here. Would be nice against this kind of army. Ooh. Bit rough here. He does have a cannon emplacement, which is gonna help. Peak now moving out to the middle, fighting over gold with yellow. And dang, it looks like yellow is starting to lose his army. It's looking pretty rough for him now. Too much damage taken here. Well, not too much damage, just too many units lost rather. Unfortunately, didn't have any siege, any mangonels to defend with. And now he's gonna get yeah, now he's gonna start losing buildings and economy buildings and production buildings. I'm sure orange is gonna come back soon too. But green really not taking the best of trades here, despite everything. Starting to get overrun at last. If yellow could just hope that orange won't attack him, he could be in a much better spot here to deal with green. But as of right now, it's not looking good for him. Even now, I don't even know if he could handle green with all these reinforcements coming through. Pink has secured the middle now, getting some sacred sites, looks like. Or maybe not. Just gonna leave him be for now. Doesn't want to put himself on the radar, probably with the 2 kills that he already has. So he's not gonna bother with the sacreds just yet. What is orange gonna do is the question here. I believe orange will probably end up getting the kill if yellow doesn't make any move with his king to put it somewhere else. But what does he have though? Oh, so he's got a couple of siege units, but they're just anti-unit siege. They're not gonna do much to the buildings here. Yellow's still holding on, holding strong. He does have a kill. That's right, he did kill, who did he kill, actually? Maybe the player in the middle gave his king to yellow, because I thought orange killed that player. Yeah, looks like yellow got the kill. Interesting. I didn't know yellow had a kill. Okay. But yellow does have a shot in this still, I would say. But it's just not looking great, right? Just keeps getting... Green's just funneling in units. Pink now is, taking some resources here. And orange has realized that pink is probably a bigger threat here, it seems. Wisely decided to help deal with pink. So really both these players, everyone should have stopped once he got 2 kills and this game was going to go into a longer one. They all should have probably just killed pink. Where's pink's army at is the question. Okay. He has a... Oh my gosh. Oh no, pink, what have you done? 237 eco. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's slow things down here. So, pink is... If pink knows what he's doing, and I assume he does know what he's doing. He realizes he's not going to be attacked. He's secured himself, you know, in a wall. And he can just heavily invest in eco units for now. While he builds up a huge bank, and then he can transition all of that into army. Which is a strategy. It's definitely a thing I've seen before. And this could even be utilized to help afford a wonder or something like that. Or he could just be using it to afford, like, say, a 300 supply army or whatever, that something basically would be unstoppable. And he could just roam around the map. So at some point we're going to see pink delete a lot of these villagers, hopefully. And and see what he wants. But right now he's still kind of short on wood, so we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do there. Pink just wanted to mine out the map. Very, very interesting play here from Pink. But Orange has gotten wise to it, and he's gonna push back a little bit onto Pink. Not too much. Pink has definitely claimed at least half this map already. And there's no more really gold to be found, as you can see. It's mostly all been taken now. These players are gonna have to rely on their relics or whatever passive gold their civs have. Like, as you can see, green here, a lot of food, eco, so he'll have some gold. His bank is actually looking real strong here. Yellow, on the other hand, his bank is kind of spent, right? We see, unfortunately, yellow's wood economy is going to get hit here. He's already suffering, poor guy. How is orange looking on eco? Let's take a look. Orange has a huge eco as well, okay. He's getting a bunch of cannon emplacements somewhere, maybe in the middle. I guess just to defend his king here. Interesting strategy. I don't usually see someone do this just for their king in the corner. At least unless you're Mongols or something where you can't build walls. But yeah, he's going to have a very well defended king here. I would personally like to see this in the middle, perhaps. Though I don't think you'd want to necessarily take the middle yet in that kind of way. Unless you... because you're going to put the whole lobby against you, so... I kind of respect the play, I guess. It's kind of bizarre. I would probably prefer just to see some walls around his base instead of this. But this is one way to do it, right? Like, it's going to be pretty protected against non-siege. Any kind of aggression on your king that's not from siege. Let's see. Okay, so this battle's just non-stop here. Pink is actually coming into... okay, Pink has decided to attack Green, who probably easier target than Orange right now for sure, despite being English. But he just still doesn't have much of an army, right? Like, let's take a look. So he has deleted some vills or lost some vills, and he does have 129 military count. So that should be pretty powerful because Green is only a 200 supply player. I imagine Pink will be able to overrun him fairly quickly here. We'll have to see how this goes, though. Oh, is the king back here? No, he's not. Where's the king? Oh, he's on the run. There he is. Surprised he wasn't in the Berkshire. I guess the Berkshire almost got destroyed, so fair play. He is exposed here, though. If Pink realizes this, he could exploit it. But it looks like, yeah, Pink is not taking the best fight here. Wow, just losing a lot of units. But I guess that's okay. He's got a bank. He can afford to lose a lot of units, can't he? See what he does next. Looks like Orange... I don't know what Orange is planning here. Orange looks like he's setting up some kind of aggressive wooden wall formation for his siege. Project a siege against Yellow. Very bizarre style. Still not too much... some skirmishing in the middle, not much happening there. This bank really is impressive, man. This guy could afford a wonder, and then he could still probably remax behind it, you know, with how many resources he has. Of course, going for a wonder with 3 other players in the game in a very open map is probably not the best strategy either. Let's see here, so... yeah, this is just kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Here we go. I think... okay, he's gonna win this fight. But what's Green following up with? Oh, here comes Yellow too. Wow, okay. So Pink and Green fighting. Yellow coming in too, looking for the king probably, I'm assuming. Who is back here again. Very nice little spot to hide your king, but I guess if you got any siege over here, it'd be over pretty quick. is yellow doing down in this base? Okay, he's been mining wood down in pink's base somehow. This is wild. Very interesting. I guess he's couldn't find much wood. There's most of it's mined out on this side, so he went looking and somehow wound up down here. This could be a great base operations. He should really leave these villas here, start building like siege units, and maybe try to get into wherever pink's king is and try to snipe him. That would be a strategy that could be implemented here. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. We do see pink overwhelming green. Yellow's kind of getting cleaned up too here. If pink gets this kill, which it looks like he's going to, he is going to be in a really good spot to win this game with 350 supply. Green's last defense marshaling itself, mustering itself, and it's hanging in there, but I don't think it's gonna last too much longer here. At least not long enough to save the king. Well, I say that, and now I'm starting to wonder. Will Green's king, come on, get these units in here, boy. Okay. Wow, is he really gonna live? He is gonna live here. I'll be damned. Look at that. What a clutch hold by Green. For now. There's of course more coming though, and we'll have to see how much longer this army can survive. Gonna clean up these battering rams. Pink really just needs to make some. He could just make some actual siege, some siege workshops over here. Oh, he has. Okay, he's got the bombers. He's got the same idea as me. He's like, okay. He is supply cap though, so he's gonna have to lose some more units in order to do that. Oh dear. Maybe he'll just landmark snipe the guy. That's what you could really do at this point. I mean, why not? Like, you know, you got what, this, and is that the last one? Is about to end for Green. Yep, it is. Goodbye, Green. Just defending your king, not good enough. You gotta watch out for the landmark snipe. And meanwhile, orange coming into yellow. So pink is gonna pick up his third kill while these two players are fighting. So I think we can kind of see where this game is going at this point. Pink obviously in a great spot here. We'll see what happens with yellow here, but I think just because of these, especially because these two players are fighting each other right now. Okay, orange secures his first kill of the game, 1v1, but he's not gonna have the supply to fight pink. There's no way. I just don't see it happening. Pink has the entire map. Let's take a look at his vision. Towers everywhere. Look, you can see 75% of the map, 80% of the map, at least. It's crazy. That's some really good map vision right there. I don't think I've ever done that well with my scouting, but good for him. And there's a wonder though, as well. So pink has also built the wonder. Here it is. We got the Great Palace of Flensburg. Nice little wonder. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the end here, I think. See how this pans out. But the one thing here is that pink, he probably didn't have too many relics, right? Or if any at all. So he will run out of gold, which he already has actually by building this wonder. He's completely run himself out of gold. So if orange can somehow maintain a gold heavy army that can counter pink's trash units, despite them being in greater numbers, he could technically make something happen here. Let's take a look at the wonder timer. 12 minutes. So pink or orange really needs to overwhelm the middle, take the sacred site. But I don't think he's gonna have time. We'll see here though. This doesn't have emplacements yet. He just has so much. And his gold income is just 79, so he really is in a tough spot when it comes to gold right now. Is it going to be enough for orange? Will trash units suffice at 350 supply? I think they will. But it's going to be, I mean, it's pretty close. You guys can see it was a, you know, kind of a close one regardless because of the gold income here. He decided to spend that last gold on that Wonder, and boy, it was definitely a risk. 11 minutes. Yeah, Pink can just endlessly funnel here, right? So as long as he just gets it to 10 minutes, keeps pressing this advantage for one more minute here, he will be, yeah, he will be good against Orange. And Orange's supply, let's take a look. He's got plenty of gold and food. He's running out of wood. But you just can see that he just can't muster a big enough army to keep Pink off of the sacred side, at least. He might be winning the fight, but winning the fight isn't going to be enough unless you could fully push back your opponent's reinforcements and take the sacred site, which he cannot do. He's even losing his castle right now. So let's see. Okay, so he is capturing it now. But yeah, we're too late. We're too late for Orange here. And Pink is just, you know, wisely using his, taking advantage of the mobility of his army and just sending his knights across, which he should definitely be doing now. Since he's already hit the 10-minute mark, he doesn't care about the sacred site. Yeah. And there were 3 sacred sites too, by the way, so it wouldn't have been enough anyways. He'd have to come here as well. So, interesting game. Looks like Pink is definitely going to win this, I would say. There's no way he's going to be able to King Snipe or Landmark Snipe this player with the type of defense he's got set up here, but he definitely will be able to not be able to break Pink either, I think. As long as Pink, you know, brings his army home or does something useful with them. How much time do we have now? 7 minutes. Alright. He's got the sacreds, but it's not going to be enough. He's just sitting here destroying infrastructure when there's more reinforcements coming. There's just a lot of idle time on these units, but probably start using them for something. But it's not, I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think even if Pink decided to, you know, getting all the way down here through all these walls, through all these buildings, it's gonna be tough. I mean, this isn't walled in, unfortunately. He really should get a wall around this too. Maybe he doesn't have, he's out of stone as well. Wonders are quite expensive, on the gold and the stone especially. Those resources that you have a finite amount of. And he is gonna break through eventually, but does he have any siege here to even do that? I don't see anything. Yeah, Orange doesn't even have siege here. This whole base is getting harassed, you know. He realized that there's no way he's getting in here to snipe the king or the landmarks, but he can at least shut down Orange's production, his economy a bit, and make him weaker. And you can see here there's just way too many units for Pink. I imagine that Orange finally broke through with some rams, but imagine he'll be giving up fairly soon here. He does have a better army, of course, with the gold units, so he is kind of winning this fight, but there's gonna be so many reinforcements, right, from Pink here. Pink is having to pull back, actually. Interesting. There just isn't enough time left, though, right? Like, we're now at 3 minutes. And he does have some keeps here to defend with. But this is a real close game, I have to admit. Props to both these players. Playing pretty well. Good job. I wonder if Orange just like right click with these units on, I mean, how much health does a Wonder have, right? Like, I don't know. I guess it's got a decent amount of health. And a little bit of fire armor because he's HRE. So that's pretty helpful. Oh. And it looks like... Wait, did Pink give up? I still see Orange stuff doing things. Let's see. I'll have to look at the score screen. I don't actually know who won there. Let's see, what game was it? Oh no. I played this a while back. I think it's this one? Was it a Mongol player? No, not this one. Yeah, there's a Mongol player, and yeah, this is the game, and the orange player did actually win. Wow. Look at that. I'm not sure why pink gave up. That was a very strange decision. Wow. Yeah. How unfortunate. Is the sacred timer different from what I thought it was? He shouldn't have won, right? The player must have just given up. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes, right? Not like 8 minutes or something. But very interesting. Pink did give up. Well, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think there was a sacred victory or something, or if the guy just gave up. I didn't quite catch what it said there at the end. It said eliminated, I think, or maybe it said, surrendered. I'm not sure. But wow, what a game. That was a pretty fun one. I'm glad that we had a fun game to cast. I really just wanted to check the beginning of this game after getting hit by horsemen so early. I wanted to see what happened with the red player and how that all played out. But it turns out we got a pretty interesting game there. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one.